Hello everyone. Turn this around. Oh great, it worked. Okay, hi. Hi everybody. Welcome to Dana Cam. You are the D Squad. Here I'm going to go ahead and invite our Facebook friends as well. Let's see here. Doing a 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody. My name is Danica McKellar. I'm an actress, a math book author, and a homeschooling mom, also a health nut and a Periscope lover. And today's Monday, and that means we are doing McKellar Motivational Monday. So welcome everybody. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all of your follows, and thank you for your sharing. I always appreciate that. Hey Braden, new kids in the vlog. Hey Mom, my mom's here on Periscope. Hey everybody. Hi, oh there we go. Comments are starting to come on Facebook. I'm still learning this Facebook mentions thing. I'm not as familiar with it as I am with Periscope. It's interesting, the camera is much closer on Periscope than it is on Facebook, even though I'm holding them from the same distance. So, what are we going to talk about today? Today we are talking about making time for our goals. We all have goals. We could probably make a list of maybe 3 to 5 things that in our minds we're like, you know what, I really want to do this. I want to make this improvement in my life. And my car because my son is at a class right now, and this is time that I have that I can share with you guys, and so I need to capitalize on that, basically. Yes, so hello on Facebook. We got Raymond, Stephen, Eric, Karina from Peru. How awesome. So anyway, you love that I Periscope from the car. Hey Jen, how you doing? Goal, I like the soccer balls. Yeah, so anyway, welcome everybody. So I want to hear from you what some of your goals are, and then I'll share with you what I've been doing lately, because I've had a very full plate lately. And oh, hello from What Are You Up To? I like that name. Very fun. Losing weight. Okay, that's one. Show business is good, and I will tell you about that, although I'm not allowed to talk that much yet. Speak French un petit peu. Je peux parler un petit peu en français, mais most of my followers probably don't speak French, and I don't speak, my French is not that strong, so. Find a job. That, you know what, that's actually not my problem these days. I've got a lot of jobs, maybe too many. I've got a book that's due. I've got this 8-book deal. The book is due April 15th, but I'm running off to Vancouver this week to shoot a movie. I just shot another project that I'm not allowed to talk about yet on Thursday, and anyway, there's a lot going on. So yeah, getting a job is not, that's not my issue. So you're starting painting again. That's wonderful. Okay, so yes, I want to hear your goal. Become more positive. Stop eating junk food and drinking soda. Absolutely. Yes, I do turn down work. Absolutely. You have to, especially if you're a homeschooling mom. You can't take everything. I'm wearing your favorite color. Awesome. So lose weight, start photography business. That's great. Your goal is online selling. Okay. So writing a book, eat healthy, drinking more water. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 different types. One is career focused, and the other type of goal is nutrition. So let's talk about the career stuff first. Write a children's book, start your own business. You missed the beginning, Jen. Begin again. Shall I begin again, Jen? I couldn't resist. So her name is Begin Again Jen, so I just had to do that for a second. What we're talking about is making time for our goals. And we all have goals, and we often think to ourselves, I don't have time, I wish I could do this, I really would like to do that, but I don't have time. And I've been juggling a few jobs right now, and especially I'm about to turn in this book, and it's really difficult to juggle it all sometimes. And so what I submit to you is that we have the time. We actually don't even really need to make the time, we just need to reallocate a little bit, and not a lot. I realize that I'm pretty sure that I can get my goal of getting this thing turned in before I leave for the movie. Because I'm almost done. I'm really close to being done, but that just still means there's several hours left, and I don't want to, do it all night long one night, because that's not good for anybody. I mean, even in your 20s, it's not good for you, but when you're my age at 41, it really ruins your week if you do something like an all-nighter. So just putting aside like 1 hour a day, just sitting down and just doing it and saying, you know what, I'm going to spend an hour a day in this. What we're talking about is making time for our goals. You're 44, that sounds like a great age to me. Country music man. new direction in your photography career. So, what we can do is we can, first of all, make a list of things that could be steps along the path for your goal. Because writing stuff down, seriously, it makes a huge difference. And I now have hair like this in my lipstick, and I'm holding two devices, and so hang on just a second. Let me try to, I'm going to balance this for a second. There we go. So, anyway, write down a list of possible things that you could do to further your goal. And then once you have that list, 1 hour a day, whether it's researching stuff online, empower yourself. Give yourself a chance to get some of this stuff done. You have the time. We all have time. And the way we know we have time is because technology is making things faster and faster for us. We're able to accomplish a lot more in a small amount of time because of technology. We have all the information we need. If we want to research stuff, it's on Google for us. It's all there for us. It's a matter of just carving out that time and making it happen. Getting your kids' photos organized, that's a perfect thing because it's something you really can do incrementally. So when it comes to, yes, make your list. Yes, and if you visual list, that's a great idea. Maybe doing a vision board, some people do that, where you actually take pictures out of a magazine, and that's actually a great way to start. If you want something and you have no idea how to get to it, go into magazines or go online and print out pictures that you associate with the goal, this thing that you want, whether it's a career or a life change, a house that you want, whatever it is. And vision boards don't work. You know what? Not everything is going to work for each person, but there are a lot of great tools out there, and I recommend trying them if you haven't. So you can make a vision board. You can, make the list like I did in Perfect Match. Exactly. I did a movie, the Hallmark Channel, called Perfect Match, where I made a vision board. And so this can be really useful. Just carve it out, guys. An hour a day. Maybe if you have to start off for 20 minutes a day. Meditating every day is another great goal that can actually sort of lead to a lot of other success that you might not even expect. My mom teaches meditation. I highly recommend. We did a yoga and meditation DVD called Daily Dose of Dharma, but you can learn meditation from a lot of different places. It's a wonderful thing to do. An hour a day is reasonable. Thank you, Photo Girl. I think I've found that I can squeeze it in. I might have to do it in 2 chunks, but it's happening. It's happening, and it has to happen. I remember I talked to my dad not that long ago, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get all this done in time. And he said, you know what? It's going to happen. And I said, how do you know? And he goes, because it has to. I was like, you know what? You are right. I can't see it any other way. I can't imagine being like, yeah, I'm not going to turn my book in. Sorry, I just couldn't get it together. Or, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to do that movie because I was busy. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, and learning how to manage that is great. But regardless of if that's your situation, or if you just got something you want to do and you feel that you're too busy with all your other obligations, I invite you to consider the idea that you do have enough time, and that you're going to start right now, today, making your list of things you need to do to make your goal happen. And then let's carve out an hour per day. An hour per day. Spend that hour a day how you normally don't spend it. Doing stuff actively towards your goal, no matter if you think your goal is attainable or not. Just spend that hour and give that to yourself. It's a gift that you're giving to yourself. Will you spend a little less time on Instagram, maybe a little less time even watching these Periscopes or Facebook posts? Fine. Give that time to yourself. Make it a positive, moving forward kind of hour. And, something else that I always, yes, time is on your side, absolutely. Well, Alicia, you've come to the right place. Getting better at math, that's a cool goal. I've got a math book called Math Doesn't Suck that I recommend. Good, I'm so glad to hear it, Leah. Spring weather is helping move forward. Yeah, it kind of makes you feel like when there's more sun and more energy in the sky. In the evenings, Danica in the Evenings, a great radio show. Oh, thank you, Brian. It's 4 o'clock where I am. Well, 4:30 almost. Thank you, Mary. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Oh, thanks. So anyway, so that was really that's my main point. If you guys want to ask any other questions, or you want to keep talking about this, let's do a Q&A for a few moments. Italy, hello, Italy. Do you guys have a good Easter? I had a fun Easter in San Diego this weekend. You're welcome, Layman. Thank you for being here. And thank you again to everyone who's following and sharing, and it's really always so great to interact with you guys. So I'll be in Vancouver starting later this week, and I'll be doing my next Motivational Monday from Vancouver, and I'll do my best to keep these up while I'm up there. I'm definitely going to bring you guys into the trailer with me so you can see what it's like, bring you on set, whatever they'll let me do. And no, I did not attend a Trump rally. I have not done that. I have no plans of doing that. Would I ever perform on Broadway? I would. Not right now because I've got a 5-year-old, but once he's older, I would love to perform on Broadway. That's actually one of my goals for, 10, 15 years from now, maybe. And you know what I'm doing? I do voice exercises. And it's a little thing, but I do it almost every day. And that is towards my goal of going on Broadway someday, so that when my schedule allows for it, I'm more ready than I would be if I weren't doing that stuff. I do know that The Wonder Years is on Netflix, and so is Young Justice, by the way, the cartoon that I did a few years back. We are still binging Young Justice. A lot of people are still binging it in the hopes that Netflix is going to give us a 3rd season, and it just might happen. Did I take a spring break from homeschooling? Not exactly, no. It doesn't really work that way. But we do, Draco and I do about an hour or so of homeschooling a day, like in workbooks, and then there's tons of other things we do, whether it's field trips or going to like the Discovery Center or Discovery Cube. We did this big science thing last week that I think I Instagrammed. I don't think I Periscoped that. Yes, Full House is on Netflix. Why do I homeschool Draco? It's a good question. It's a big question. I cannot talk about my next job yet. Draco is a really fast learner, and he likes the one-on-one. I have him in all sorts of other classes. I have him in dance and taekwondo and t-ball and all sorts of stuff, so that he gets that socialization. We've got plenty of play dates. But in terms of learning, he's 5 years old. He wouldn't even be in kindergarten yet. We're doing 1st grade math, and he's actually almost kind of at a 2nd, 3rd grade level in terms of his reading and writing and grammar. He loves it. So we're just going to see how it works out. We'll try it as for as long as it works out for both of us. And his dad's doing it too. What do I do to work on his motor skills? Practicing writing, practicing his letters. And then other bigger, that's the fine motor skills. And then bigger stuff, we do sports. Grammar is important. Socialization is huge. Hey, Aya. And you, Aya, you're pregnant, right? Congratulations. It's amazing. So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm actually going to, believe it or not, take the last half hour that I'm sitting here waiting to work on my math book. Because I'm doing a half hour now, and I'm going to do a half hour tonight after Draco goes to sleep. So I'm going to go do that. And speaking of that, I hope all of you are writing down a few things. Think about what your goal is that you're not spending any time really working towards. Write down that goal. Say, you know what, I'm going to spend an hour today working on that, an hour tomorrow working on that. I'm going to find interesting things that move me closer to my goal. You guys, we have the time. There's no reason to be thinking wistfully about your goals and feeling powerless. We do have the power. We have the power to make small steps. And you know what? When we make small steps towards our goal, I swear the universe is listening and things fall into line for us. So, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here on the DaniCam. You are the D Squad. I love you and appreciate you all so much. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.